Welcome to Seville, one of Europe's most captivating and historic cities. From its striking architecture and gardens to its food and culture, Seville is a fascinating city. I know, I normally cover Portugal, but Spain is so close and Seville is so awesome, you just can't miss it. I'm Charles Belay, your pal in Portugal. Let's go! Any good tour starts at the beginning, and the origin of Seville comes from Christian, Moorish, and Islamic influences. Seville sits in the south of Spain, just 250 miles north of the African continent. That means it gets hot here, and the city's original architects took that into consideration. They constructed the buildings incredibly close to one another and at a north-south angle to minimize the amount of sun that could touch the streets. Because of the intense heat in Seville, they built these cool walkways. They're incredibly strong and thick, built with rock, brick, marble, and it takes you from one part of the city to the next. If you plan on coming to Seville in the summer, be prepared for very hot temperatures. We're talking 95 and above. And one of the great things about being in Seville is all of the city parks that are available. This is the Garden of Three Fountains, and it is a perfect cool respite on a hot afternoon. Seville's main attraction is obviously its architecture. Many of these buildings go back to the 15th century, but Seville is much older than that. The region was originally settled by Iberian tribes more than 3,000 years ago. Under Roman rule, Seville became a major trade center known as Hispalis. Its Greek, Roman, and Moorish influences are on display in every part of Old Town, and tourists marvel at the intricate yet substantial construction. How would you like to stay in a centuries-old hotel? This is Alfonso XIII, the former king. One night, one bed, €900. Seville is not only historic, it's beautiful, and they love to celebrate here. Look at all of the preparations underway for the festival of Corpus Christi. You can see a lot of scaffoldings, a lot of very heavy, expensive fabric, and they're getting ready for this celebration. Always hits third week of June. Without a doubt, the biggest attraction in Seville is its cathedral, the largest Gothic cathedral in the world, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. To say this place is massive would be an understatement. It has the appearance of a fortress and has a footprint of almost 24,000 square meters. It also has the largest interior nave, spanning 135 meters in length. The structure is monolithic, with pillar supports almost 8 feet wide, rising up to massive flying buttresses. The main altar is jaw-dropping solid gold, but each room is just as amazing. The perimeter of the cathedral is flanked by chapels, each honoring a saint, and in some cases contain the actual crypts. Most fascinating is the tomb of Italian explorer Christopher Columbus. This astonishing statue group is more than just art. Columbus's verified remains are held up by these 4 valiant figures. The cathedral has seen plenty of surprising scandal, too, like when the painting of St. Anthony of Padua was stolen.
It was stolen in 1874 by a burglar that slept in this cathedral, and he was trying to sell that in New York. But a Spanish collector of art, he knew about what was happening, and he bought for $50 that piece of art. So he bring that back.
So he bought it for $50 in New York,
yeah,
and then he brought it back.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to do.
Right.
He knew how important it was for this country.
And the name of the artist?
The name of the artist is Murillo, Bartolomé Esteban Murillo. But this cathedral never ends. Room after room reveal more incredible things to amaze your eyes
and your mind, including early religious vestments and solid gold jewelry, sacred scribes and altar artifacts, the remains of St. Ferdinand III, the king who conquered Seville from the Moors in the 13th century, and the alleged head of St. John the Baptist. It's actually a sculpture by Juan de Mesa. This life-size sculpture is gruesome in its realistic depiction of St. John's beheading. But I've saved the most talked about part of this cathedral for last. Giralda, the 31-story bell tower you climb to the top on foot. That's my next video. If you like this video and enjoy these short documentaries, please subscribe and leave a comment of what country you're watching this from. I'm Charles Belay. Until next time, seja feliz!